I like the aspect of having to work to not just win the game, but to help your teammates out, because no one can do the game by themselves.
What rugby means to me is just a bunch of guys coming together and understanding others' opinions and points and just getting together and having fun.
It teaches us something, and it's a fun activity. I decided to play rugby because watching you boys at Tatum looked fun as they tackle people and stuff. I learned that when you tackle, don't put your head in the middle, because then they'll obviously knee you in the nose or hit you in the head. Tackle with the shoulder.
I like tackling. I think tackling is my favorite thing. It's very fun and it's exhilarating.
It's aggressive. I met new people since I've been playing rugby, and it's fun.
Not much women play rugby, period, especially contact.
Rugby is definitely a sport for people of all shapes and sizes, male and female.
A lot of people think it's just too hard. They think girls are going to mess up their faces.
Rugby looks fun. I would love to have had the opportunity. And people, when they describe it, they say, what is the difference between rugby and football? Football is a vicious sport. Rugby is a rough sport. And it both takes very tough people and world-class athletes to play.
John Layfield actually brought the concept of the Beyond Sport, which is turned into Beyond Rugby in Bermuda, to us.
I'd worked a lot with Beyond Sport, the global organization based out of London that highlights a lot of sports for charities. It's a proven model of using sport for change. And I wanted to do something here in Bermuda.
It's been an awesome program. They come, they got a chance to get a snack, do their homework, and then they go to play rugby. A sport that not many children got involved in, but it's become quite popular because of the Beyond Rugby program.
I'm what they call the therapeutic support to the Cedar Bridge team. When students are going through different things or having different challenges on the field, the program really aims to reach the highest risk kids, and we really do our best to break all barriers. So each kid that comes to the program gets a ride, has the option to be transported right home at the end of the night. Some of the kids in the program might not get meals, so we feed them at the end of every practice.
On the field, they have to learn how to communicate with each other. And when they're in Homework Academy, it's the same thing.
We hold them to a pretty high standard. When they come to Homework Academy, they know the structure and what's expected of them.
It's just amazing an opportunity to help these kids and to see how if you just spend a bit of time with them, they actually absorb information like a sponge.
My son Brandon's been playing for about 4 years. He wanted to try the sport out, and I said, well, what type of sport is it? And he said to me, rugby, and I didn't have a clue what rugby was about. Brandon really took it serious.
There's one sport that does actually cap me.
When we've actually really cared more about not just wins and losses and the athlete, their sort of benchmarks, but actually find out how things are with them. I think they feel more that the coach actually does care about them as a person.
The thing that I learned from my coach is to never give up and to do all my best in school and on the field.
My coaches encouraged me to play on the national team. Being able to work with and have conversations with them and help guide them or connect them to different services or programs or positive opportunities or creating and helping build them to be better people, that's what I get out of it. I really enjoy being able to do that.
Unfortunately, we've had a couple of young men passed away. Coach Patrick, the families thought so much of him that he did the eulogy at those funerals. Coach Patrick walked into court the other day, and the judge says, "Hi, Coach Patrick," because he recognized him from being there so many times.
We lost one of our young players in a bike accident 2 years ago that I played, and he was very, very, very close to us and close to my family too. And I think that was a really hard experience. But at the same time, it's just so makes you appreciate hopefully the impact that you're making and the relationships.
The level of commitment that they show to, I can't have detention today because I have rugby. Okay, fine. So it's really starting off with their self-esteem.
Yes, from the outset, it kind of looks like these guys are smashing each other and it's quite aggressive, but there is method to the madness, but there's also a real respect there between the opposition, the referee, and for your teammates.
I don't get mad as fast. I know how to work with people more.
Be able to use anger techniques and taking it out healthy on the field.
I mean, I've seen some kids that have come in with major anger issues. Through rugby, they've had different opportunities, and through our program, they've really had the opportunity to travel.
What we're doing here is basically we're being that village that's helping to raise the children of our community.
The first moment that you hear a young person say, "This is fantastic for me, and here are the reasons why," that's when you know you're successful.
Even though, like, if you mess up once, still try again, and if you keep on doing that, no matter what, you can still have, like, chances to do it.
I'm not really outspoken, so throughout rugby I was able to, like, meet new people and communicate better.
I feel like it builds up the image of women being strong.
To be honest with you, I couldn't go out and watch rugby at the beginning. I just couldn't. Now, I love rugby.
Working with these guys from strength-based things, their dreams, their hopes, their desires, and what they want for themselves, allows you to just work with them and being able to hold them accountable.
We set really high standards for our players on the field and off the field.
I would love to see a girls team in each of the Beyond Rugby schools. It's definitely something that we'll work towards.
I think if you'd have said 4 years ago that an American would come over that had never played rugby and set up this program, and you now have 150, 200 kids playing rugby every week, I think you'd think that was unrealistic too.
I like to be on the wing, even though I'm not that fast. I just like scoring the tries.
I scored the ball on the wrong line, and it was really embarrassing.
It's okay if I play bench, but I just want to, like, get a feel of the ball.
No matter whether you're feeling amazing or having a pretty crap day, everyone's there for you at all times, and that's just a great feeling to have. So,
like, more like a family. It's really nice.
Rugby is family.